Tori Amos has always had a wild side.
Well, she always was a very independent thinker, and she liked to shock. She enjoyed shocking her parents.
It all started innocently enough. Myra Ellen Amos was born a musical prodigy, playing piano before she could speak and composing music by the age of 4. As the daughter of a Methodist minister, Tori spent hours and hours in church, but it was the piano that really inspired her.
Hey, little girl, you when I was playing the piano as a young kid, I was incredibly happy because I had all my make-believe friends around the piano, and they were much more fun than most of the humans around.
At age 5, Tori received a scholarship to Baltimore's prestigious Peabody Conservatory of Music. She was the youngest student ever to be accepted there, and perhaps the most stubborn. For 6 years, her teachers tried to mold her into a concert pianist, but Tori was most interested in classic composers like Page and Plant.
Big bird on the fishing line, bit of a shout, bit of a shout.
In 1974, her scholarship was terminated.
When I got kicked out of the Peabody and I was 11, and I really was sitting there going, oh my God, what am I going to do with my life? It's over now.
So you found a girl who thinks really deep thoughts. What's so amazing about really deep thoughts?
Tori didn't take the rejection well. She threatened to give up music altogether until her father stepped in.
My father came to me when I was 13 and said, what do you want to do? And I said, my own stuff. And he said, we'll get dressed. And we got a job at a gay bar in Washington, D.C., while Mother was away.
It was hardly a traditional gig, but the patrons of Mr. Smith's bar took to 13-year-old Tori and her fresh take on everything from Beethoven to the Beatles. Even Mom warmed up to the idea.
Mother was in shock, but soon we started taking her along with us. So it was, you know, it was a big step because they became supportive.
Every weekend, the Amoses would watch their young daughter wow audiences in Georgetown bars. And during the week, Tori was impressing students and teachers at Richard Montgomery High School in Rockville, Maryland.
Tori came into this room, this very room, in the summer of 1976. I had her audition for choir, but it really wasn't necessary after I heard her sing. In fact, I sat down on the piano and said, can I play for you? And I'm stumbling through what she was going to do. She says, let me do this. I'm used to doing this. So she did. I said, no problem. You're in.
Tori had no trouble fitting in at her new high school. She was voted homecoming queen, most likely to succeed, even choir flirt. Flirt or not, let's just say Tori's lead performance in the school production of Gypsy left quite a lasting impression.
During one of the shows, right at the end of the last strip, Gypsy's supposed to lower her shoulder strap, and when Tori lowered hers, half of the dress fell off and revealed half of her chest to the audience. And so it's become a drama tradition to have an award which recognizes the person who shows the most skin on stage, and it's called the Tori Amos Award in honor of Tori.
Tori had succeeded in shocking her parents once more, and she was about to do it again. The young singer put college on hold and headed for Hollywood. As it turned out, the rebellious Tori once again knew what was right for her. After a few years as a starving artist and a brief flirtation with hard rock in the band Why Can't Tori Read, Tori finally hit it big when she got back to what came naturally, sitting down at the piano.
Excuse me, but can I be you for a while? My dog won't bite if you sit real still.
With a string of Grammy nominations and platinum albums, Tori has become a leading female voice in 90s music. Her independence finally paid off.